Magdalene's blog 04. My former mistress Dianella had not long left when I was called for interrogation by the High Priestess herself, a fine-featured woman of indeterminate age, mostly perhaps because she was wearing beautifully applied makeup. She asked me questions in Aramaic, with a heavy Assyrian accent which I could barely understand. But I gathered enough to know I would be required to learn many things quickly if I wanted to stay in the temple. It wouldn't be an easy ride. Then she took me by the arm and led me to stone steps that circled up around inside the walls of the tower that stood at the centre of the temple. Stairs that led to a wide open space surrounded by a wooden parapet that formed the top of the tower. From here there was an uninterrupted view over the roofs of Antioch and across some of the surrounding fields and hills, and of course up and out into the sky. Night was just drawing its velvety depth from the completed day, with the strongest stars shining high above the oval roof area. The two furthest ends of this space each boast a tall alabaster pillar, curved and pointed like a horn of purest ivory. In the centre, where a broad circular platform had been raised to knee level above the rest of the roof, a deep bowl of incense was burning and letting sweet-smelling smoke drift into the cool evening air. This passed by me as a series of fleeting impressions, for the woman had led me over to one edge of this stage, where a clear crescent moon lay suspended in a fine glory that heralded the melding of day into night. Floating close beside the moon, fair Venus shone with amazing intensity, and they were all that seemed to exist out over the city. It was a sight that made me gasp with its unexpected impact. I turned towards the High Priestess, whose painted face shone in their light. The beautiful Mars smiled, and said how auspicious it was for me to have asked to serve the goddess on this night when her signs were brought together in such a way. So it is I have been accepted to learn the ways of Astarte's priestesses.